What I'm about to show you is something the US media will never air because they want to control the narrative surrounding Palestine and Israel and paint it as a war against terror rather than what it truly is, a struggle against oppression. You're about to hear from Jordan's foreign minister speaking on behalf of the Arab world, and you better listen to what he says because I couldn't put it any better.
The Israeli Prime Minister came here today and said that Israel is surrounded by those who want to destroy it, an enemy. We're here, members of a Muslim Arab committee mandated by 57 Arab and Muslim countries. And I can tell you here, very unequivocally, all of us are willing to, right now, guarantee the security of Israel in the context of Israel ending the occupation and allowing for the emergence of a Palestinian state, independent state, along the efforts that we all agree. He is creating that danger because he simply does not want the two-state solution. And if he does not want the two-state solution, can you ask the Israeli officials, what is their end game? Other than just wars and wars and wars, I'm telling you, all of us in the Arab world here, we want a peace in which Israel lives in peace and security, accepted, normalized with all Arab countries in the context of ending the occupation, withdrawing from Arab territory, allowing for the emergence of an independent, sovereign Palestinian state on June 4, 1967, lies with occupied Jerusalem as capital. That is our narrative. That is, and we will guarantee Israel's security in that context. Can you ask Israelis what's their narrative other than I'm going to continue to go to war, I'm going to kill this and kill that and destroy this and this that? The amount of damage that Israeli government has done, 30 years of efforts to convince people that peace is possible, this Israeli government killed it. The amount of dehumanization, hatred, bitterness will take generations to navigate through. So ultimately the question is, we want peace. And we've laid out a plan for peace. Ask any Israeli official, what is their plan for peace? You'll get nothing because they're only thinking of the first step. We're going to go destroy Gaza, inflame the West Bank, destroy Lebanon. And after that, they have no plan. We have a plan. We have no partner for peace in Israel. There is a partner for peace in the Arab world. And that's why the international community needs to move.
You will never hear our politicians talk about occupation or oppression or the Nakba or ethnic cleansing. You will not hear them say anything about that. They will focus on Hamas because that's how they want to frame this. Leaving every single detail out besides Hamas's actions on October 7th does not give anybody a complete picture or even partial picture of what's going on. What our politicians do is disingenuous, and it allows them to convince some Americans that that's what this is all about. Hamas, what Hamas did on October 7th, that almost has nothing to do with anything. To understand why October 7th happened, to understand why Israel has razed Gaza, to understand why they indiscriminately kill Palestinian civilians in Gaza and the West Bank and in Lebanon, you have to look at this from a lens of oppression, of oppressor versus the oppressed. To understand why a person who's Palestinian is so dehumanized, so vilified by Israel and by Zionists, you must look at it from that context. But our media won't talk about that context. Our politicians won't mention this context. My hope is that for at least a few people watching this video, it's the first time they're hearing something like this. I remember the first time I heard something like this, and it set me on the path that took me here right now in front of you. If you think this is something more people should hear, feel free to repost this video, comment, copy the link a bunch, that helps a lot. And if you wanted to support me going to college and making videos, there's a link in my bio where you can help me out. Thank you, and free Palestine.